So, welcome back, everyone. I've been thinking. Terrifying, I know. But I have been thinking. Let me turn this down just a bit for me. We're about to gain a lot of combat power. If you look at the reinforcement screen, see we have 2 legions coming in next month, though I truly suspect they'll be in 2 months, or a month and 3 days. They are, what do you call it? They're Gallic legions. Meanwhile, in Macedon, we have 2 more legions coming in 4 months, just in time for June, or what was that? May, June, July, August, September, October. Just in time for winter. Help hold down the fort. Really, they'd form a decent core for retaking Illyria if we defeated the armies in the field this year. And knowing Caesar, boldness favors him. So, I've been thinking about it for, God, 3 or 4 hours now, just sort of rooting away at it. I have some auxiliaries forming up soon in Mesopotamia, but a real problem that we're having right now is we can't identify our opponents, frankly, because we lack cavalry, because our cavalry died. Yeah, I know. My fault. Kinda. That's kind of a problem, though. We can buff up the auxiliaries with the, well, the, what do they call them? Just the Macedonian ones coming along. But in the meantime, we're going to need to find a spot for cavalry. Now, we've got some cavalry we can bring in from Argentorum over there. The German mercenaries. I don't want to recruit any prisoners, mostly because we don't have any prisoners to recruit. We sold them all. Oh, probably be a good idea after the next battle if we capture enough men to make a prisoner legion. It's important to note that during this time period, they're not particularly bound by loyalty. The legions themselves, granting prisoners freedom to fight for you is I wouldn't say fairly common thing, but it's a fairly effective tactic, especially if you can afford to. But one thing I was looking at is Mark Antony over here. He's not really fighting much of a war of movement, but he's got the bulk of our cavalry right now, all 3,000 horses or so. So I'm taking his force of, well, the rest of the horses. I'm moving him over to Massalia. I'm going to put him on board these boats. Then we're going to take these boats. And we're going to go drop them over on Dodone. Eventually. It'll be faster than trying to actually recruit cavalry. It's a small boat, so we'll probably just be able to move them. Transport capacity 0 of 26. Does that work? Gonna need more boats. We might have more boats. If we combine that fleet, we weather a storm. Which I kind of wonder. They got a transport cost of 40, and they have 26, and this is 18. This could do it. It'd be rather risky. But they might be faster. I don't know. 29 days. Where's that naval guy who goes faster if you put him on stuff? Maybe he's over here. Maybe he's leading something in Mark Antony. I know I have... Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of them. Yeah, they're not particularly good. Or fleet tactician. Alright, Cadus, you've earned yourself a fleet. Oh, and Legio 6 is being, retired is the wrong word. More stored in Massalia. I actually took a close look at them. There's 600 guys. In a 5,000 man unit. Just gonna let them go hang out. Pompeianus. Grab the 16th Legion. And Mark Antony will continue, I don't know, eating everything in sight. Meanwhile, our transports are going to split up. We might wind up leaving a smaller garrison over here at Narbo Martius. In the meanwhile, I know I have... I wonder if I can build walls here. This requires 1 element. I wonder if I have to, like, have men inside of it or something. No? Okay, well. Go in place then. These guys are gonna go and get on a boat, essentially. Evade combat? That's one of the more important parts of what you're doing. If you do get engaged, retreat. Well, actually, no. It's possible they might not be able to get out of Syracuse. And they're going to be pushing through a lot of storms. That's the closest thing I got. And if we can get them over here to Dondenai, we can get 2 units of cavalry up here. Get some actual reconnaissance going. And it will not be as terrible as it has been. That said, we're also going to be trying to recruit some more horsemen over here next turn. Meanwhile, I calculate out the speed. We should be able to cut them off here at this pass by about 2 days. Maybe. So we might actually be able to overwhelm these armies in detail. I think this is a Macedonian army from the east that's come through Thracia. I don't know who this is. It's also possible that last turn they were moving here and they might move here and these guys might move into us. And we might be able to cut their line of retreat. Either way, they're separate right now. If they combine, we'll retreat to Diricum. We'll hole up and send the fleet. Be ready to pull out at a moment's notice. Go move down to Athens or something. God knows we have an extra legion just wandering around down there doing stuff. And if we win, we secure the East in a month. Either way, this could be critical, just like every time Caesar goes into battle. And Antonius is going to be critically sitting down. Oh, and these guys should deal with that problem. I actually have some horses. I'm gonna send them down to Brundisium. Just realized I left my cavalry there. Silly me. Nah, I'll leave him here. Sulla's still not activated, and I'm not putting Publius Vatia in charge of fucking anything. Ever. Let me see. Do I have an uncommanded legion over here? I have 2. Fuck it. Go be useful over here, man. Lots of traffic over here. Not even enough supplies over there. If we winter over there, it'll be hell. Some big battles in the east. Could really knock out a lot of Pompey's power this turn. Could lose a lot of our power this turn. So you're into the war. It's not decisive yet, but it is a decisive part of the opening, I believe, we're reaching. And I feel out of place. But they look out of place. So, like most military engagements, it's going to happen in a place of no one's choosing, except that we're deciding to choose the shitty place as opposed to being chosen, having another shitty place chosen for us. So we have that advantage. And a military genius. Versus some random ass guy. And besides, Caesar's got that domineering stare, while this guy's got that weird winky eye look. We're totally gonna win. They got like 5 pits to their 3 each, but that's 6 combined. Fuck it. We're gonna go for it. This guy's still gonna put down siege on Patras. It's June. We got time. Man, we managed to seize most of the major harbors down there. Alright. Those guys are probably tired. They've been marching forever. Deep breaths. Let's kill a lot of fucking fellow countrymen. And possibly some foreigners. Okay, I've spent minutes panicking about this. We have $700. How do we get 700 denarius? First fight should happen in Rome, where the Legion is mopping up. Oh, he's come to us. They've split up. I panicked for nothing. So we're fighting Marcus Claudius Marcellus 400 versus us. Okay, that was quite easy actually. What kind of army does he have? He's got Lucilius Course, Lieutenant Class 522, 413. We have generals out the wazoo. We're looking at quite a couple legions, but we've essentially destroyed a few of them. Lost a legionary cohort, but that's not too terrible. What do we capture? Should be here. Number of prisoners expressed in our number of group of 500 men. So 16 groups of 500 or 8,000 men captured. So that's 4,000 men killed, 8,000 captured. Captured equipment, 1 denarius entered the pool. We got 13 denarius. Some men ran. Okay, we smacked him. We're gonna go find that other army. 3 legions. Not very high quality. We're gonna go chase him down. What am I looking at? A bunch of legionaries versus a bunch of urban militia and horses. At Patra? Oh! Outside the city of Patras, okay. Okay, and he's moving down to intercept the legion down there. Okay, we'll move him into Corinthium. No, he's moving down to Dodona? Oh, what? 5,000 to our 2,000 men lost. They must be tired. Yeah, because we lost surprisingly few men. I mean, we lost a fifth of our men. We'll just retreat to Corinthium and hole up in the wall and wait for Caesar's giant, annoying clusterfuck to come screaming down the mountainside. That's what it must feel like for them. Honestly, with that big of a beating given to the opposing army, we killed about half of them in terms of operational defeat. We could probably detach a legion to start cleaning up Illyria. I kind of hate to have legions operating on their own, but at the same time it feels right. I think the slaves just got pushed out of Rome. I'm gonna have to go find them, put Sulla in charge. Mosquitoes there. Lots of extra money. We spent money on recruitment. Initial amount. Lots of recruitment. Merchant ships, final amount, 157. Alright. A drought in Gallia. That is going to make supply rather difficult. It's a good thing we spread it out. 50 denarii. Oh, 50 denarii and some more line replacements. Caelius Silio. Praetor Caelius had Rome been the advocate of the debtors, asking for a law which granted them one here to firm without interest. So, after speech to the people of Rome, he has left the city with some of his partisans. Capua. Okay. I want you to retreat into the structure at Corinthium. Not quite sure how he got down there. Oh, you can just cross the bay. That's kind of crazy. Alrighty. Let's see about getting some cavalry. Sweet. This legion is virtually useless. They fit on just barely. Keep these transports around. It's probably a good idea to keep them there. Cassius and Dido, you can, I don't know, get on board the thing. Alright, cool. Now using your power of super escape speed, get there as fast as possible. Alright. Gonna make sure I didn't drop that garrison unit out in the middle of the ocean somewhere. Yeah, they're cool. Alright, let's see. Let's see what the detailed units look like for this, actually. I just kind of want to know what we're fighting. The 19th Legion, the 13th Legion, and the 14th Legion. Blech. Only one round. Jesus. We inflicted a lot of pain on them. And suffered not a lot of morale damage or cohesion damage. Alright. 3 legions to our... quite a few. So like, what, 7 I think? Yeah. Going on the offensive was the right move. Alright, so what's next for Caesar, I suppose? I want Caesar specifically to march down and relieve Patras and defeat that army in the east. That would relieve most of my headaches. I also want to retake Alea, which is just kind of fucked right now. That would require a sort of long-term commitment. So we're gonna have to, I think, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 legions committed to it. Speaking of 2 legions to commit to it, yeah, the Macedonian and Illyric legions would be the correct legions to put on that task. Might consider putting... I might consider putting the first Minerva on it and the third Italic. They've both been rather damaged. It's kind of a backwater area we're asking him to go to. Honestly, that's probably enough. That's 8,000 men to pacify, what, like, a militia unit? It might be overkill. I mean, judging by the narrow front, it looks like it's mostly militia. I think... what? $3,000 men, the Great Italia. Mostly heavy armor. Let's find ourselves a good general for this. 544. Do I have anyone with special skills I want to send? Just quickly recalculate that. Alright, you're in charge, go get him. Everyone else will stay with Caesar. Caesar will march. Might march down to Pharsalus, where we would assault it. And then march down and relieve whatever siege happens around Corinthium. I am not anxious to lose the Macedonian legions to whatever void the other army went to. And those 2 legions will be formed up probably by about the time we're done actually securing the area. What is that, 2 months? Add some change. We'll just leave these islands in the hands of Pompey for now. We'll practice some subversion. That's mostly just to try and convince him to come on over. Alright, Crassus, how are you doing? He's doing pretty well. 52 out of 20, we're doing fine. July, August. They sailed the fleet down to Corinthium. Achaea. Yeah, okay, I see it. And Neptune's pissed. Ain't he? Alright. Young boy's still alive. Still good. Okay. Let's see about replacements. God knows we need them. Gonna get one of those. I'm sure it'll work out, probably. Two of those. Pretty cheap. 6, 20, 13, and 2 morale. Jesus. Kind of harsh. I think we're losing a few merchants. Anyway, we will put some in. Alright. Let's see how the Romans feel. Alright, Sulla, you're back in charge. Rome is not pissed. Again, the militia is annoyed. Go on down to Capua. That event said stuff about Capua, and I don't know what the hell's going on, but go make sure the peasants don't... Go make sure the tribune for the plebs doesn't cause shit while I'm busy trying to kill a fellow Roman. Completely against the law, but... whatever. Oh, and y'all boys, feel free to burn down Lysis. I'm sure they won't mind. They shouldn't. They tried to betray me. Bastards. I think I'm gonna put these transports in... well, actually, how much can you transport? 434 is your transport capacity. And y'all can... okay, yeah, so that's fine. The bulk of our fleet is fine. We will move these transports over here. To essentially... dodge the enemy. And what they're gonna do is they're gonna go through Corinthium, and I'm gonna leave like a legion over there, and they're gonna spend time bouncing between islands, doing cool marine shit in the middle of nowhere, and then sitting in front of cities for years on end. You know, cool marine shit. It's like my tea is done steeping. I'm sorry if I'm overthinking literally everything. The game is beautifully complex, and I hate losing with a passion. So we're gonna go back, we're gonna claim this entire road again. Seize Pharsalis. See if we can't finish off down there, and then they'll be out of supply in virtually all regions of Greece. The rest of it will more or less fall to me. And then we'll just need to wrap up Illyria, set up a castrum of Mygdonia, and we will be cooking with a whole lot of gas. Probably leave Minerva behind. Making plans way too far in the future. Probably not gonna last. Alright, how you boys doing? Kind of enough supplies there. Alright, cool. That's 6 giant supply trains. Alright, anything producing a ton of victory points I need to go take from someone. Two. There's a treasury down there. Might not be a bad idea. I do like money. $50. Roads. Roads is going on my shit list. We're gonna need to deal with roads at some point. Yeah, roads, I can't believe I didn't notice that. 50 money? That's... shit, that's almost as much as Greece. Well, okay. If you take out Athens, it's almost as much as the rest of Greece. And they have a treasury, a navy. Yeah, we need to get them, and that'll cut into them a bit. Gonna go ahead and guess roads is an objective. There are a lot of treasuries over here. Still, I don't know how we can really mount an offensive into this area that would even adequately secure this region. I would need, frankly, 2 armies to feel safe over there. And to get 2 armies, I would need to secure Hispania. Or abandon Hispania, but fuck me, I'm not doing that. So I guess the next natural target... well... the Numidians did say they'd fight us. But they didn't say they'd fight that well, and there's quite a bit of change down here. Not to mention... that's a lot of grain. That would be 5. We do need more grain. Where's the rest of the grain? I'm sure it's out here. Let me see. Is that... doesn't register? Okay. I'm sure there's some down in Egypt somewhere. It's gotta be on here. Alexandria's a treasury city, of course. Huh, not as much as I thought it'd be. Wow, that's a lot of victory points, though. We'll go there last. Just because I don't want to fight Ptolemaic Egypt in the meanwhile. And that is the Persians, I think. The Seleucids, maybe? Anyway, not gonna deal with them. Is there grain over here? I'm looking for like a single sprite. Well, we know there's grain here. Control of Utica. Maybe worth going back, taking some grain. We have Syracuse. But at the same time, the revolts haven't been that terrible. It just means Sulla has to stand here and stab the plebes every now and then, but I don't really mind doing that. I mean, I kind of want to keep a garrison in Rome anyway. Yeah, I think it's fine. Ah, there it is. Baiates. Control of Gades. Gades. Down here. So going into Hispania does technically solve my problem. I just have to go all the way down there. Let's put you in charge of something. Don't break it. Or eat it. Alright. You two, welcome to your new command. Your first command is to go push those people out of Tulsa. Meanwhile, Mark Antony, I want you to... I kind of want him to go down south to Imperi. I feel like, yeah, if we can set up some legions there... I know he's in here. I want to see him. So, Mark Antony, go... You know, orders standing to Mark Antony. Send a detachment to Tulsa to secure the damn city so that people stop paying them. And go find Pompey. He's in Spain somewhere. When you find him, if he's not present in strength, kill the bastard. If he is present in strength, which not in the letter, but he totally fucking is, don't lose the army. That's it. And I guess he'll fall back to Massalia or whatever. Or we'll come rushing to his aid. But at least we'll know where the fuck to go. Right now we're just kind of waiting. And he'll at least get a defensive position in Imperi as opposed to wherever he is now. Hell, we might even go set up on the Albo River. Easier outflank. Well, no, those are mountains. Yeah, mountains to his right, anchoring his right. Albo on his front. Not a terrible defensive position right there. You could fall back to the city if you're defeated. Chew on it. Either way, how are we looking? Oh, we took a chunk out of him. Oh, and the legions are beginning to build back up. They've got some new cohorts. Every time you see a cohort below the Legatus Legionis, it's a new cohort. Back from the dead. So those guys will, I don't know, eventually will trickle enough recruits out there. But back to more interesting things. Will I ever pull the trigger? Honestly, it's probably time to move the fleet somewhere safer. Because Corinthian has a size 10 harbor. That's a size 14 harbor. Size 1 harbor. Yeah, let's well, where can I build those things? That's the main question. Build them all over the place. Build a lot. Alright. We're... We're all gonna move down to Athens. We're all gonna evade combat because I don't want to lose the whole fucking fleet. And, we'll just ignore Rhodes for now. We'll do their cool marine shit, hitting Corsaira and Chalices. By the time they're done with that, they can probably go hit Rhodes. Go sit there for 4 years. I'd have to run a convoy system just to keep them alive. It's gonna be a logistical nightmare. It's gonna be tons of fun. Let's get some more replacements for my boys in the field. Alright, let's go. Let's go kill some fools. As Caesar once historically, famously said. God, I've been playing for 45 minutes and I've done one turn. Jesus. Okay, so there's a fleet down by Thessalonica. We're gonna have to stop buying legions at some point and get the hell out of Greece. It's like having an army in Vietnam. Oh, they retreated north. That's nice. Those guys are walking into an ambush. I should have sent 2 legions. Maybe they'll be tired. I should not have sent the weakest legion. Son of a bitch, there's like 12,000 guys there. Battle of Tulsa. Sorry, 2 legions versus... Oh, 1 legion, I'm guessing? Yeah, and a guy. Alright, well, we have outnumbered 2 to 1. Didn't go well. Went pretty well. Things in the east are kind of meandering along. Okay, really not good. What am I looking at? 18,000 versus 3,000 men lost. We bumped into how many boats? Yeah. Some. I think. Still, we lost less men than them. Surprisingly. Hopefully our navy is still alive tomorrow. Pompey's here. Well, that was quick. Shit. Well, who's ready for another 30-minute planning session where Mark Antony did his job faster than everyone expected. Hopefully we can outrun Pompey back from fucking... Oh my god, every expedition... This place is cursed every time we try and go there. 110... Oh. Drop the damn ballista. No one cares about it. Yeah, 10 days. The boys are gonna... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 7 legions. It's quite a few legions. He's hung up at Tulsa on something. Oh, we managed to get a garrison in Tulsa. So it's 7 legions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 days. I'll risk losing these. Okay. Just a real quick. So 4, 11, that's 4, that's 3, so it's 7 days versus our 10 days. Shit. Okay, so Mark Anthony, you just fuck off. 6 days. Adequately commanded. Honest to God, Mark, you're just not that good. You just need to be active more often. That's enough time. We can all huddle up quickly enough. Do you have enough food for this? You do. Okay, so these guys are gonna go, I don't know, sit up in Lugdunum. It's 13 days away. Okay. Okay. That's Lucius Afranius again. It's not Pompey, but it is a big fucking army. Both sides' morale are not happy right now. I'm going to sell some more prisoners. Because, once again, we're in desperate need of more money. We've taken Pharsalus. Okay. I'm gonna go back down. I'm gonna stay inside there. Okay. Let's finish our Illyrian problem. So that's 2 plus the 3rd Legion we have up there. With some auxiliaries. Are any of you frankly mature, or at least high enough rank to be in command? No, okay, so we gotta send one of y'all. Poor Logiston, Dispersed Mover, Admired Commander, you're all just terrible. You're also terrible. Okay, so what are you? You're slow and fat. And you're bad at killing. And the primary method of using my legions is to kill, so you are useless to me. And we're no longer sending other strength legions to fight up there, so y'all... Unactive. Jesus. Okay. Curio, you just run on up there on your own. Alright, and Publius Manus is active and slow. just, God. Okay. I'm gonna have to go sort through all my generals to find one who can command and is active. Are you active? Okay, good. Congratulations. You're promoted to being in charge of that bullshit. Yes? Yes, everyone's good? Okay, great. There you go. Kidding me? Okay, which one of you is not active? I'm just gonna find active generals. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill them for not doing their paperwork on time. Curio is fucking useless because he has such... I just want people to be Caesar. Reliable. I can literally only send... Why is it the fucking junior officer the only one who is... Okay, there. Good. 2 active people. You're not active? But you just said you were active. Something fucky's going on here. I'm gonna get every single general out here. Alright. You're active, right? Calvinius? Even though you're my fucking most necessary staffer. Cool. I'm gonna put you in charge. Okay, I'm gonna take you off charge. That's what's doing it. That's weird. That might be a bug in the system. I found a way to break an Aegeod game. That's weird. Alright, well... It does explain quite a lot. Let's just piece the Legion back together. Are you still inactive? Yep, alrighty. Time for a lot of fucking trumpets. Ow. Take him 27 days. Whatever. We'll drop off a metric shit ton of horses. The auxiliaries should help. These guys will be available in 2 months. But... we can count on the 2nd Italic joining us, bringing us up to 5 legions against their whatever, and then we will, I don't know, trap them in there or whatever. Our entire fleet is now stuck in a harbor. And they have a lot of boats outside. Cool. Shit. What are we gonna do about that? Also, was there a rebellion? Yeah, there was. So, what the hell's going on? Okay. Repaired. Some merchant ships. Whatever. Seamen showed up. Milo Sedidio. Milo, the main agitator of the Optimat's militia, has been exiled. following a resounding lawsuit to Massalia, where he's been condemned for the death of Clodius, the leader of the Populares in 53. His defense, ensured by Cicero, has avoided death sentence. However, he has not been amnestied by Caesar, and was called to Italy by Callias to foster the revolts with the help of his gladiators. Cool. So we've got a lot of people to kill. Sulla, be active. Shout kill at the top of your voice. Go get him, Tiger. There's a slave army at Neapolis. It's really fucking tiny. Oh boy. Everything's going to hell. I'm glad I have a legion in Rome at all times, just killing things. Man, it makes my life so much easier. I'm gonna need the money. A lot of money. Papa needs a new pair of shoes. And also a couple of legions. Yeah, I'm sure they won't mind that much. We've got enough power to put down a slave revolt of some kind. Probably. Besides, they're Gauls. They're meant to be exploited. But not that empire management's out of the way. Oh, you got another? Man, they're really building them back up. Almost got those 2 new legions. Got the 2 new legions. 24 days. Hey, if Pompey doesn't march on us, we'll have a big fucking force waiting at Narbo Martius. Just waiting to use it. We should probably collect some... Oh, okay, good. We've got some more money coming in. And, losing a lot of money to recruitment. Jesus. Seven. And a phalanx, and a bunch of other stuff. One of these days we'll have enough money. And a navy, and an army. And then we'll be able to recruit the prisoners instead of selling them into bondage. Maybe. Of course, at that point, we'll have the army and the navy. We won't really need a prisoner unit. Could probably use the money. Huh. Oh well, we need to pay our troops, and the best way to pay our troops is with the spoils of war. Okay. Mark, you better run fast. Oh, Mark's not walking, that's right. Oh, okay, just the locals. We're gonna need to get that back. Yeah, you're right. Cower before the might of Publius Cornelius Sulla. Yeah, and we cut them moving around back there. Huh. Nearly equal losses. Odd. Anyway, catch up with that extra legion. Try and put enough legions downrange to solve our problems in Greece. Jesus. Really having a hard time reforming them, honestly. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Since he promised to set got a trader. That's pretty cool. We'll probably use that to take roads. Supply of grain. They're pissed. Now's not a good time. They don't care that now's not a good time, but it's still not a good time. Capture more guys. We'll sell them. Another drought. Knocks out the supply. Don't care. More seamen. More grain. More traders. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, actually, that trader's a really good way of taking roads in a way that doesn't just drive me insane. Alright. Go kill that slave army. And, take Tarentum at some point as well. 3, 6, Alright, whenever you take yourself and all those ballista, and you just have a party. I'm gonna go do Caesar things someplace else. You can just walk over there. Probably didn't need the cool fleet after all. Gonna need to hit the roads though. Sack the crap out of that. Okay, what do we got? Some Equites. Legion's gonna be finished soon. Alright, that's a pretty powerful striking force, if I do say so myself. And I do say these things myself. Alright, there's one small slave revolt. And 2 days to move in, or 5 days to move in. Getting a little too big. Honestly, the cavalry are kind of for Caesar anyway, so... Alright. Cavalry will come down and find Caesar. Caesar's gonna go... He's gonna go somewhere. He's gonna do something. He might just go back up to Dirakum. Take Illyria in one giant snap assault. Just go all the way up to Salonai. Put us in kind of a weird position. We might just walk back to Italy. And Mark Antony is once again running one of the largest forces in the world, despite his abject incompetence at running the previous largest force in the world. Just another day in the army. But with 3 new legions, I am pretty confident in his ability to fuck up a lot of shit. And our borders are back to normal. Literally the pre-war borders. Well, except for right there, but we don't care about them. It takes boldness and strategy to say you don't care about the citizens of a particular region, because they are hard to get to. It may take a year to finish securing Ypres, whatever. We're going to throw down some more reforms. And, maybe pay Thessalonica some of their money back to just chill. Got 5 of those. Alright, let's, 5 victory points. Let's start, pacifying the regions around here. Get control and money. Try some more subversion. Remove enemy loyalty. You can enslave a bunch of Greeks. It's not really worth it. Make a lot of money though. We're gonna keep this one in our back pocket of evil things we can do when we need them. We're gonna requisition some stuff from the Romans. We already have things going on down here anyway. Oh, there's actually a slave army up there. Well, that's good. They can pay us when they're done. Most Roman fucking thing ever. The great thing about slave revolts is you can take them prisoner and sell them again. You can't sell a slave that's already a slave, because you don't own that slave. What if the slave leaves and beats its master to death with a hoe? Well, you can send a legion, collect them, and money in the bank. Or people. Or turn them into a legion. Hell, I might as well just keep pissing off the Gauls. They're feeding my entire war machine, even when they're angry and trying to stop it. God, ancient Rome is fucked up. What do I want to do with Caesar? Caesar, Caesar, Caesar. How hard is it to get up here? It's a long ass time. If I drop the super lame auxiliary troops, we just kind of go back here. How about now? Still a long time. Don't care. Alrighty. Is there anyone important embedded in there? Just some Pompeians. They'll be fine. Probably. What do we need more of? We're a pretty good match for Pompey in the field right now. We've got him trumped on morale. I think it is time to... Honestly, I think the main thing is it's probably time to reconquer Illyria. Secure this sort of western flank over here. It's really a straight shot up there. Bring 3rd Italic in there. These guys will lead the way. Which means we kind of will want the fleet all the fucking way back up at Thiricum. Then honest to God, 3 legions left over here, holding at Caestrum and Mygdonia. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. And Caesar hops on a boat. He goes over there and high-fives Mark Antony, who's sort of managed to hold Hispania. And he's definitely scared Pontus enough that he's not coming out of his hidey hole. Maybe I'll just leave my 3 new legions right there in Marble Martius. They'll secure my line of retreat. Maybe they move over here. Secure the river. Move to Imperi. No, because if he strikes at Tulsa, he'll just go straight through. And we can't go across the mountain. Can he go across the mountain? Can he even do that? That's a long march. Honestly, what we might do is some clever shit. Wait for winter. When it snows, it'll close the Alpine path. It'll close the Pyrenees. And we'll do a snap offensive down the coast. Seize Tarraco. Find the main army. Fight it. At some point, Caesar's gonna get free. And come on out and, I don't know, sail across the entire thing. So what we really need right now, because this force is spread out, but we can concentrate into a large offensive striking force. So though we're outnumbered, we could probably overwhelm in Hispania, which would drive him to go take refuge in Asia, which would be next on my shit list anyway. I wonder how the reconstruction of Legio 6 is coming. It's going. Probably just need a bigger navy. And while Caesar is dealing with Illyria, we can build more boats. Well, that costs a lot of money. It's 3 months. Not quite the striking power. But if we sell more prisoners, again, raise some money, which shouldn't affect our morale too harshly. and get just like a few more cavalry, because we really need more cavalry, honestly, probably. I don't know if you can ever really have too much. I mean, they're really not great. They're really not great. We'll hire some German mercenary cavalry. Throw down some more garrison units. And I'm sure the rest is probably fine. Alright, it's been like an hour and a half, and I've played 2 turns. But I think those 2 turns have been crucial. And have seen Caesar really establish that complete control he was looking for over the region. I'm gonna leave 2 legions back here, because I feel like they've got a big chance of running into an army of some kind. Caesar and his boys are gonna go wander on up that way back to Diricum. Everyone's gonna meet up, and we're just gonna have such a fun time. Meeting, getting to know each other, greeting, eating delicious food, and rampaging through Illyria while butchering the locals, natives, and all those little bastards who thought they could betray me. Until next month, I've been your technically not dictator, Tomato. I'll see you in Illyria, or in hell. Bye.